Crisis has been diverted at the time being, guys. Last week I told you if Bitcoin closed below the weekly low, it was about to get nasty. But just a couple hours before the Sunday close, Bitcoin ripped. And as I said, if Bitcoin could get back over 62,000, that is going to be a buy signal. And that is exactly what we got. And now Bitcoin and ETH are absolutely pumping on a tear. How high can we go from here? That is the question. And are we long? Yes, we are long. I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen this week and how we can prepare and where we're going to be locking in profits. Let's get into it. All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Cameron Foos here, 20-year veteran trader. Let's get a 10% minimum like to follower subscriber ratio here, which means we need at least about 700 likes on this video. I got 450,000 subs on my other trading channel, which I'm now turning into a podcast, of which we have amazing guests coming. So there's gonna be a link to that channel as well. I started that channel in 2009, but we're starting off fresh with nothing but trading content and value on this channel. Basically what this channel is, guys, it's gonna get you prepared so you can make money by letting you know what the current situation is and what the scenarios are and how to react to them. And that's exactly what I got to you last week. I said if we close above 52K, 62K, we're gonna pump. If we close below 61.4, we're gonna absolutely dump. Okay, and we got the ladder for the bulls, and I know you guys are hyped about that. So let's just take a look at what's going on here on the Bitcoin chart. The analysis was, guys, looking at this weekly low at about 61,400 or so. If we close below that on the weekly chart, that was gonna be a nasty move that could potentially lead to a huge sell-off. And we dump another 30%, okay? Why do I say that? Not because it's my opinion, it's just what happened last time when we had a weekly pivot, close below after a major run of about 240 days, which is similar to where we're at now. That led to the big dump, to then degenerate shift coming all the way back down to about the break-even level, as well as fear and greed coming into an oversold territory on the weekly chart. If we look at what's happening here, similar situation, we are just about to potentially close below the weekly low. We were down in the dumps right there with a low about 58.5. A close below that would have been a signal that we're potentially going to be continuing to dump. Probably would have saw degenerate shift come all the way back down to the zero mark here. Probably would have saw fear and greed come all the way back down into the oversold territory, which would have been a much better buying opportunity down there, right? Obviously, because that's what we saw last time, right? Weekly close below the pivot, come all the way down to even to on degenerate shift, and then fear and greed dropped into negative territory, which then created a huge buying opportunity for the next leg up in crypto, which would have been nice. And that's not to say that that's not going to happen still, right? Brief interruption here, guys. Did you know that 75% of traders have accounts under $25,000? This creates a huge problem because even if you double that account in a year, which is almost impossible, you're still only making $25,000. Introducing Hydra Funding, where you can potentially get access up to $500,000 in capital. All you have to do, guys, is sign up for a challenge account, which is going to give you potentially access up to $500,000. And if you earn a 10% profit in this demo account without going into a 5% loss overall or a 4% loss in a day, you will then pass their evaluation phase and, yes, get access to an account with the selected size account. And now, instead of trying to double a $10,000 account, you could potentially earn only 10% on a $100,000 account to earn the same level of profits. And the benefits of this are huge. Rather than risking your entire $10,000 on one account, you can use just $1,000 to potentially get access to $100,000 in capital. You can trade crypto, Forex, stocks, CFTs, gold, oil, everything under the sun, all on MT4 and MT5. If you're interested, if you have an account under $25,000, like 75% of traders out there, you're not going to make any money with that account because it's too small. Get access to pro level funding and pro level capital with Hydra Funding. Link's going to be below. We don't know what's going to happen this week. Right now, we're getting that buy signal, but it is Monday. A lot can change in 7 days in crypto. Anything can happen. News can come out. But as of right now, at this point in time, we have a buy signal in play, which is suggesting higher prices to the next resistance level. What's going to happen after that resistance level is met? If it's met, I have absolutely no idea. That's when we reevaluate the charts and go from there. So right now, weekly crisis diverted. We closed back above this level and broke the 62K. If we look at the intraday chart here, we can see on the 4-hour chart here, guys. 4-hour chart. Where's my pin? We can see higher low, We're lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, and now we just shifted structure, right? We broke above the actual structure, and now we're breaking out to the upside at about 62K. So now we have a buy signal in play after this trend was just clearly continuing to go bear, and now we're finally flipping the structure and going into a bullish territory, which is why we bought into Bitcoin today, as well as we had been buying into ETH on this dip. We bought here, 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 and then here, right? So we are now averaged in right around here, about 33.87, and now we're breaking out above this structure right here, right? We first initially broke this structure right here, which was a bullish signal for me. So I bought the dip, and now we're breaking above this structure. Now we could potentially see the similar thing happen, come back down, another dip buying opportunity before we head up to this level on ETH between 3,600 to 3,700 are the next resistance levels where I think we could easily be an area where we should be locking in gains and then reevaluating the situation from there. Right, because we have this pivot right here, and also this descending resistance coming in. So we have a lot of confluence of resistance right here. So the impulse from this move that's breaking out right now would suggest a quick run up into this level, and then who knows what happens from there. But I would rather lock in profits, ensure I have gains, and then potentially come back and buy the dip if we come back down into about 3,500 for then the next leg up. And then we would have a resistance level right here and a triangle formation right here to then buy into. And then that would potentially be the move up into this high and this high. And if we broke above that, that would be off to the races to all-time highs for Ethereum. So that is the situation on ETH, right? With Bitcoin, we are also breaking that level. We're breaking the daily structure. We're breaking the 4-hour structure. The weekly crisis is averted by not breaking down below this low here at about 61.4. The 62,000 level was broken out. The next major resistance level is around 67,000 to even 66, right? I'm going to be locking in gains along the way up here, but I would like to see it pump into this level right around here. And then what happens after that, I have no idea. Potentially come back down, create a higher low down here. Now we have support going on, and then that would be a much better breakout opportunity and better chart formation to then maybe retest all-time highs. And then we would have a longer term ascending triangle breakout formation here on BTC. That would be an extremely bullish chart pattern right there, okay? So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. First initial profit target's gonna be about 67, 66K. That's the move I'm looking for. Short term, whatever happens after that, I have no fucking idea, okay? I'm not a psychic. All I know is that this breakout right here is implying a move to the next resistance point. And that's all I'm trading right now. I'm not going for this all-time high breakout and things are going to the moon and we're fucking 150K is coming. I have no fucking idea. Nobody has any idea. All I'm doing right now is reacting to this potential push up to about 67K, lock in my profits, and then reevaluate the situation from there. So there's a lot of other altcoins that are also forming up. I'll probably make a second video about altcoins that we're potentially looking at, but there is a bunch. Just one, for example, some very low cap ones that I'm looking at here. Carrot is one of them. I definitely like the chart on Carrot. This is trading on KuCoin, Coinbase, also on Uniswap if you want. But we've seen it make massive, massive moves, right? It definitely has the ability to move very quickly. And now it's finally breaking out, even if you look at the closing structure here. Starting to break out above this level. We have the support, support, support. Also ascending support here. I definitely think we could come back up towards $1 per coin on Carrot. So that's one of them that I'm looking at as a potential buying opportunity. Obviously, if we start closing below the lows here, about 66, that could be a nasty situation. And this chart pattern is not going to be breaking out to the upside. But as of right now, we're staying on that support. And I do think we could easily come up to 92 to 114, retest those potential highs. And then whatever happens after that, I have no idea. Maybe it breaks out all-time highs and just continues pumping. That completely is 100% dependent on how ETH reacts, right? Right now, I'm just reacting to this big sell-off that we've had across the board in altcoins. We don't know if this is going to continue on this bearish trajectory, right? Right now, it's in a short-term bear trend. We have lower high, going to see what's coming out here. If it's just a lower high, then we continue to break down. I don't know. But right now, we broke this structure right now, and we're just going to pump up to this level most likely, and I'll lock in my profits, and then we can reevaluate from there. But a lot of altcoins are just fucking destroyed, right? Boom, destroyed. Shrap, Miria, super, destroyed, right? But that doesn't mean that they're completely done for. There is an opportunity for a 20 to 30 to 50 to 100% reactionary bounce off this impulse move here. So we'll see how this plays out. I am watching some of these plays, but I'll probably have a separate video for what altcoins I'm looking at. Anyways, that's a wrap for today, guys. Let's get a 10% subscriber to like ratio. Let's get at least 700 likes on this video. If you want me to keep doing it, you got to support me here, okay? You got to encourage me to keep going. If you guys don't like the video, then to me, it's just like you're not interested. So if you're interested and you like what I'm doing here, drop a like. I would super appreciate it, and it definitely helps the channel and continues to motivate me to make more content. Anyways, guys, that's a wrap. Catch you in the next one. Let's make some bank. Things are looking sharp. Let's go.